Guys, I've changed the names on my platforms from Everything Ika to Oriekaose Monye. I've really not done a headshot video on this channel before, so I think this is the first. Anyway, let me start by saying that I have no intention of changing the type of videos I make on this channel. This name change only allows me more room to add to what I currently make. This video is to tell you the rationale behind the name change. But before I do that, let's go on a little journey. This name change was definitely not an easy one. It's been on my mind for at least a year, but I've always put off actually doing it. You know, Everything Ika has come a long way now. It's been over 3 years. Many people are used to the name. Even me, I'm accustomed to the name. Some people even see me and they call me Everything Ika instead of my original name. I mean, I've built and branded this platform around that name. You guys know this already. For the past almost 3 years, I used that name Everything Ika. It kind of represented exactly what I had in mind or still have in mind for this platform, which is to showcase Ika people and Ika land. I even chose a motto which many of you will be familiar with, showcasing the people, the culture, sights and sounds of Ika land. In these past 3 years, I've done my best to keep within that name and that motto. However, the main reason for this change is that that name has become a bit too restrictive. It is time to expand the scope of this platform and take Ika to the world. And that means I will have to take some of my videos outside Ika land. As expected, I received some pushback after this name change. Some messaged me, some left comments under my post. I'm going to use an exchange between me and one of such pushbacks as a reference to cover some things. I will just read out a bit of the exchange. The person said, "Oga, changing your Facebook name is not a wise idea. Everything Ika was a better name." I replied, "Why?" Then they said, "Your niche is just about Ika people, so you should stick to that name. The name is already well known by Ika people. The name make your channel act as the mouthpiece of Ika people. Please change your name back. Ask other Ika people and they will tell you." Now let me jump on some of those points. In terms of Ika being my niche, or Ika people being my niche, yes, that's true. However, as I've said before, that's the main reason why I'm even changing it. Because I want to expand it. I also want non-Ika people to become part of that niche. Yes, I initially chose that niche, but it's time to expand. Like I said before as well, it's time to take Ika to the world by taking those videos to non-Ika people. As Ika people, we have to embrace taking our brand outside. We can't just be doing things inside only. You know, some time ago we interviewed Joe Morgan, the popular Igbo musician. We interviewed him and he said something similar. He said that his music, he tries to reach non-Ika people when he's composing it and when he's performing, so he'll be able to market the Ika brand to non-Ika people. And he's right. To market to the world, we have to be willing to reach out to the world, which is getting to them where they are, which is out there in the world. Unlike, say, the British in the past, we don't have the ammunition and the mind to go and force the world to know about us. So we have to speak the language the world understands. That's why about 18 months ago, I switched to speaking English language. We used to do all our videos in Igbo, but now we do it in English. That's because we want to get to the world, we want to reach the world, we want to market to the world. But in the process, we showcase our culture, our people, our land to them gradually. Look at Jim Ovia. He never positioned himself as Igbo or Ika niche. However, people around the world know that he's from Igbo. He will usually reference it in his books, in his interviews, and in the things he does in Igbo. So one does not have to name something Igbo or Ika in order to promote Igbo or Ika. Also, he didn't only just do things in Igbo or in Ika land. In fact, he's done more outside Igbo and outside Ika land. However, he's still an Igbo person doing those things. I'm saying all these things to prepare your mind to see the bigger picture. I think there's even an Igbo parable that says, "Wa wo kano," meaning you don't kill a big animal at home. Now back to the pushback. The person said, "The name is already well known by Ika people." Well, that is true. But that is because I've been working on it for almost 3 years now. I mean, as I say June 2020, no one knew Everything Ika as a name or as a brand. Today, you can now say it's well known by Ika people. In the same way, a few months ago, hardly any of you knew Oriekaose Monye. Today, some of you know it. Tomorrow, many will know it. And over time, if I do what I'm supposed to do, it will be easier for you to know and to remember. I know many people don't like change. That they may give reasons, they may not give reasons, but naturally, we just do not like change. Even me, I would rather I didn't have to make this change. It would be easier. It's definitely easier for people to spell or say Everything Ika compared to Oriekaose Monye. But I'm committed to putting in the work required. And hopefully in the future, when someone says their name is Oriekaose, it will not sound so strange anymore to non-Ika people. The same way maybe Olusegun doesn't sound so strange anymore. And then his other point is that the name has positioned my platform to be a mouthpiece of Ika people. Well, I know that sometimes people use words in different, maybe contexts, a little slightly different. If it means mouthpiece as a mouthpiece, let me say it clearly now. It's never been my intention to be the mouthpiece of Ika people. It's never even been my intention to be the mouthpiece of my street people. I'm only the mouthpiece of myself. Actually, this is another reason for the name change. When people see Everything Ika, and this has been my experience over the past few years, they sometimes assume other things that is not. And I don't blame them because I can see why they would think that. For example, some people have said things alluding to almost being sponsored by the government or being a representative of the government. Some have said things that made it come across as if I'm a representative or some kind of spokesperson for Ika people. I know that the name change might not fully address this, but at least let it be clear that it's in my name and not in the name of a community or a place. I know that sometimes things go bigger than the original intention, and no matter what I say, as long as I continue showcasing Ika people and Ika land, some people will always view this platform as a mouthpiece. However, as an Agbo person, as an Ika person, I rep the place anyway, so that's fine. More importantly, as I said before, my videos will continue to showcase Ika people and Ika land. So it's all good. By the way, I don't mind getting pushbacks, feedback, or criticism such as this, whether it's to my private inbox or under a post of mine. I don't really mind. The only thing is that I may not agree with you. So don't write it expecting that I will do exactly as you said. But what I will definitely do is I will put it into consideration. I will consider it. And it definitely helps me see what you're thinking. It helps me look at things from a different, perspective, and it may even change what I want to do. Sometimes I won't ask questions and I do polls. I want to get feedback. So feel free to always send them. On the other hand, it also gives me an opportunity to clarify some things I'm doing, like I'm doing in this video. So this video is not necessarily to argue back at those pushbacks. No, that's not the intention at all. It's using that pushback as a reference to explain to you my rationale for the name change, especially as I've also come to know you guys, and I know that those who have pushbacks, their reasons will be similar to the ones this guy has given. The videos I make are for you to enjoy. Yes, I can build the platform, but if you don't come, then it is less. It's true, I spend my time and my resources to make these videos, but you also spend your time, you also invest your time to watch the videos and to support me. So your views and your opinions are very important to me. All 6,000 plus subscribers on YouTube, over 11,000 followers on Facebook, almost 1,000 followers on Instagram. All your views are very, very important to me. By the way, if you're not subscribed to YouTube, you should definitely subscribe. Join the big family, because it's on YouTube I post all my full videos, and I post brand new videos, multiple brand new videos every week. So you don't want to miss out. Subscribe on YouTube. So using that person's pushback, I hope I've been able to clarify some things for you to understand my rationale a bit better. Obviously, in addition to the reasons I've talked about, there are some others, but most of them are technical and I don't want to bore you with those. For example, personal branding, being an inspiration to encourage other people to use their local names and so on. One key thing about this video is that you should be rest assured that I will not stop making videos that showcase Ika people and Ika land. Now, let me get back to making some more videos for you. I'll see you in the next video. In the meantime, take care of yourself. Bye.